Hello and welcome to Solidworks Station. My name's Stuart, and in today's tutorial we're going to look at this sample question in readiness for the CSWA exam. It's based around part modelling. If by the end of this tutorial you're struggling with some of the content, or you feel you need some further assistance in completing the part, then please get in touch by dropping a comment in the comment section below this video, and I will be more than happy to get in touch and provide you with that additional support that you may need. Best of luck everyone, and let's get started. Okay, so I've got Solidworks open. I'm going to go to File, New, and create a new part. And from here, I'm going to go into my tools, and I'm going to select equations. I'm going to put in some global variables here. So I'm going to put in my A value, press the Tab key, and I know I've got a value there. If I just open this document up, I've got a value of 50, B is 30, C is 35, and D is A times by 4. So A is 50, B we said was 30. We have C, which was 35. And then we have D, which is a global variable of A. Then do the shift and the 8 on the keyboard for an asterisk, multiplied by space and 4. And then just tab key again, and we get the value of 200. Let's do a quick check there. 50 times by 4, 200. So that's right. So from here we can press the OK button. Okay, I'm going to go into my right plane and normal to. I'm going to create a sketch of a line which is going to be for construction. I'm going to use a midpoint line. I'm going to sketch it from my origin and out, and then smart dimension this up. And then where I get a value here, I'm just going to press on the equal sign, use global variables, and select D being 200 and green tick. So what I've drawn there is just this center line here that you see, which was D, which is A, and then multiplied by 4. So we got this as 200. I'm now going to place this line in, B, which is 30, and I'm going to divide that by 2. Okay, I'm going to divide it by 2 because I'm going to revolve this at a later stage. And I need this line to sit a distance of A, which was 50, away from the center line. So let's go ahead and draw that in SolidWorks, using our equations, remember. So let's get a line. Let's draw a line up. Smart dimension this up. And we want this line to be equal to a global variable of B. However, we want to divide that by 2. Okay, and green tick. From here, we want this point to sit a distance of global variable A away from that line. Green tick. And I just want to make sure that that point there and my origin, oops, let's press escape, that point there and my origin, just come out of smart dimensioning completely, this point and my origin are related through being horizontal, and green tick. Okay, next what I've got to do is draw this line up here at 15 degrees, and then this line that's going to come down here, which is A divided by 2. So I'm going to put that in. So I'm going to go into SolidWorks, I'm going to go and grab my line, draw a line up at an arbitrary angle for the time being. Then we can smart dimension this up from here to this point, and I want this to be 15 degrees. Then I need a line coming down here like so, and this is 25 mil, but it's situated from this line delete this line a minute. Yes, let's put it in again, just over here, so it's not related to anything. Smart dimension this up at 25, and then from here to this line has got to be a divided by 2, okay, which is our 25, and then from there we can just drag this line down like so, and then just go to trim entities and trim to closest and just trim that up. Okay, next what we need is this circle, and we have a value for that, which is C, which is 35, but that's our radius. So our diameter is going to be C times 2, which will give us our 70, and then we need to ensure that that is joined up correctly here. Okay, so let's go into SolidWorks. Let's go and grab our circle, and we want this to be a value of equals global variables. We want C, then shift 8 times 2, and green tick. Then if we grab a line and draw this line from here to this quadrant, then what we can do is just trim away anything that we don't need once we have made this point and this point coincident. Okay, so from here now we can go to trim away that we don't need that or that, like so. Okay, from here what we're going to do is we're going to mirror this. So let's go into our linear, into our sketch, and we want to mirror. So if I press my S key, I get the mirror option. You can go up here and type in mirror if you want and search, and you get the option to need to be in commands, mirror, and you've got mirror entities here. We want to mirror these entities, so just go ahead and select those, and then we want to mirror them about this line like so, and green tick. And then we've got, if we look on our image, we've got this profile created so far. So we've gone up here, across, and up, around, and back down. We now have a 7mm offset that's going internal. Okay, so we need to go into our SolidWorks, and I'm going to press my S key again and get offset. You can type it up here again if you want to, so you could type in offset, get offset entities. I've also got it on my S key, and we want 7mm going in here, and we're going to click on the lines that we want to offset. So it's done that both ways. We don't want bidirectional, we just want it one way, and we want to reverse that like so, and green tick. Okay, let's just join this up to make it a complete piece of geometry ready for revolving. And I'm going to just stick in a line for construction, a midpoint line from my origin, and just enough to revolve that around. Then from here what I can do is I can go into features, revolve boss base. It's asking me for the axis, which I've just drawn, which is this horizontal line. And you can see now that's showing me a preview of what's about to happen. Alright, so I can go ahead and click on the green tick. Perfect. Okay, now let's put some fillets on. So if we check our engineering drawing here, you can see we've got some R5 fillets. We've got 4 to put on. You can see those there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So into SolidWorks, And let's go to our fillets. 5mm into there. And let's just put those fillets on both sides. Okay, and green tick. The next thing that we need to produce are these circles here. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, diameter 10 times 5. Now we're going to take it that these diameter 10 holes are through all, so let's go into SolidWorks and sort that out. So I'm going to click on this as the face that I want to, this as the face that I want to draw on, and normal 2. And I'm going to get a sketch of a circle and just make sure it lines up with my origin point. Then I'm going to go to my linear sketch pattern, circular sketch pattern that. I want 5 of them. Like so. Green tick. And I want to make all of these equal, so I'm just holding down control here. I want to make these all equal, and I'm just going to smart dimension one of them at diameter of 10. Then from here I'm going to do my cut through all, so features, extruded cut, make sure my arrow's going in the correct direction, and change blind to through all. Okay, and green tick. I'm going to do Control 7 on my keyboard now, just to have a nice isometric view of what I've produced so far. Perfect, so I'm going to just have a look at any materials that I need to assign to this to. So it's brass with a density of 8,500 kilograms per meters cubed, and I'm working to 2 decimal places, and it's asking me for the overall mass of the part in grams. So from here I'm going to go and right click on my material. I'm going to edit that material so that it is brass, and we need to go to copper alloys and brass. Just checking the density there, 8500, and we've got 8500 in here, kilograms per meters cubed, which is good. So I'm going to apply that, close, and I'm going to find out the mass of this. So I'm going to go to my evaluate tab. If that's not there, it's because it's not been ticked here. So all you need to do is right click these tabs, select evaluate, and go to mass properties, and there we have it, 5010.96 grams. And that's the 2 decimal places. If it asks for 3 decimal places on the exam, all you're going to do is go into options, you're going to use custom settings, up your decimal points to 3, and OK. If it asks for it in kilograms, you can go to your options and you can change to anything in here. You can have meters. Okay, you can change your grams to kilograms. Okay, per meters. Okay, if it asks for kilograms per meters, you could change this here and press the OK button, and there you get your masses, 5.011 kilograms. So that's in kilograms for the unit of measurement for weight. It's in meters, and it's also to 3 decimal places if you needed that. Okay, let's revert back to what we need. So millimeters, grams, and 2 decimal places. Perfect. And there you go. There is the tutorial from SolidWorks Station on how to complete this CSWA part in part modelling. Look out for the next tutorial, which will look at changing this part slightly in the second phase. I hope you found that interesting. I hope you found it beneficial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to SolidWorks Station, and if you're new to the channel, you can always give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content that's being produced. Thank you very much for your support, and see you all soon. Goodbye.